Hello and welcome to WTNB Today. I'm your host, Wendy Benton. Thank you for joining me. I want to thank our not our host, but our sponsor, led-gear.com. If you have lighting or staging needs, please visit their website, led-gear.com. We're going to take a quick look at our calendar of events sponsored by Southeast Crossroads Magazine. On March 26th, there is a home buying seminar at Lee University that is free to the public. Also, March 28th, Get a Grip Bike Show will be held at George R. Stewart School beginning at 10 a.m. that morning. You don't want to miss that. There will be bikes from all over the country and people showing off bikes they've even created. Also March 28th, the Multicultural Fair at Cleveland State Community College. That will be held in their gymnasium. That is from 10 to 1 on Saturday. On April 11th, Arts in Greenway Park. This is a partnership between Chalk the Walk and Groovin' on the Greenway. And that will be a family fun day with Chalk the Walk beginning at 12 p.m. until 4. And if you would like to bring your family out to purchase a square for $10 and do your artwork, there's a lot of prizes to be given away. And then Groovin' on the Greenway will begin at 4:30 that afternoon and will last until about 9 or 9:30. We have Pete Rivera as our headliner that evening, and 9th Street Stompers, Molly McGuire's, and Iron Horse will also be featured that evening. There will be food vendors there, so you don't want to miss out on that fun day from actually 12 to about 9. Also, on April 17th, Cherry's Jubilee. The theme this year is Cherry Pickers. That will be Friday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Museum Center at 5 Points. And social hour and silent auction, 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. begins the live auction. Also, the proceeds of that goes to the Arts and Education Committee of the Allied Arts Council, and they put money back into the classrooms for art experiences for our students. And on April 20th, that will end Eat Your Art Out. Don't forget, Eat Your Art Out Cleveland is going on right now in our local restaurants, including Jenkins Deli, Loopy's, Deli Boys, Gabriel's, The Catch, 5 Point Square, and several others, Cafe Roma. All of these are local restaurants. Please visit those. You can purchase artwork within the restaurant. Just visit the website, eatyourartoutcleveland.com. You can get more information there. We've got a great show coming up. My friend Toni Miles will be joining me from the Caring Place to update us on the Mark Lowry event that they just recently had. So we will be right back with her after this message.
This April, be a part of the prophetic event of the year at Omega Center International in Cleveland, Tennessee. Hear insight from today's leading authorities on end-time events as they discuss why we were born for such a time as this. For more information, go online to perrystone.org. These are the last days. What's your role?
Everywhere I go, people want to know about the knees, and I tell them Dr. Hutchison did them, and I do recommend this place. Everywhere I go and I talk about my knees, I always tell them, you gotta go see Dr. Hutchison, because he just cares enough to really fix the problems. He did such a good job for me, and I'm just eternally grateful.
Nestled comfortably at 2270 Candies Lane Northwest, Relics Antiques and Vintage Decor offers a very unique blend of furniture and accessories. Relics Antiques and Vintage Decor is always buying and selling quality antique and vintage items in the Cleveland area. We are always interested in reviewing the antiques that you want to sell. Come to our location today and sample the diverse exhibition of antiques at Relics Antiques and Vintage Decor.
For over 25 years, Ed Jacobs and Associates has been treating each of our clients like business partners. Finding the right insurance for your employees shouldn't be that complicated or expensive. Receiving quality financial advice for you and your business should be even easier. We treat each client with respect and integrity and handle your situation as if it was our own. Call me today for your own free consultation.
Welcome back. I'm here with Toni Miles, who is the Director of Organization Development at the Caring Place, and she's always a joy to have on the show. And she's here to talk about the Mark Lowry event that you all just had. So Toni, welcome back.
Well, thank you for having me back. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, I know that it was such an exciting event, and so let's update the audience on how the event went, Mark Lowry and the Martins, and just a special time that you all had, and kind of where you are also in your fundraising.
Okay, no problem. It was a great evening. Now, you know, on that Thursday, we were being threatened by the weather, okay? So, of course, we were praying about all that, but God came through, held off that ice. It was cold, but held off that ice, but everyone showed up. We had a VIP reception at the Communication Arts Building and on Lee's campus. And so we kicked off that evening with a meet and greet VIP reception with Mark Lowry. And so about over 100 people attended that. And it started at 5:30. And I was told probably a lot of people wouldn't show up. But at 5:15, we had people showing up for the reception. And so we had...
You brought your pictures also.
Yes, I got pictures going. Yes, the pictures up. That reception was just awesome. And then the Martins and Mark Lowry showed up for the meet and greet portion of that VIP reception. And so people got to take selfies with him. Stuff was being posted on Twitter and Facebook. And he was hilarious then. That was just awesome. And then, of course, we went over to the prestigious Pangle Hall for the concert. And that opened up with Stan Whitmire on the grand piano. And he serenaded us and then rode right into the Martins. Oh, my God. They took us into a spirit of worship. You could just feel the Holy Ghost in that room. And then Mark Lowry came out. And, oh, my God, God's Laughing is what he was singing. And then, of course, he then went into his funny routine, and he let us know that he was the Bill Gaither of the program, you know. So it was, from there, I'm telling you, it went on and on. The Martins came back with You Never Walk Alone. Oh, my God. Just goosebumps, and it was such a peace in that house. And then Mark Lowry, the comedian, went very serious on us, talking about God uses broken people, and it's okay to be broken. And he went on, his statement was, "This shall pass. It didn't come to stay. It shall pass. So just be thankful." I mean, it was just such a wonderful, uplifting celebration of life evening. And then the evening climax with him telling the story how he wrote "Mary, Did You Know?" And then he went into singing the song with the Martins as backup beautifully. He is awesome. You know, we think of him as a comedian, but he is also, his voice, baritone, is just awesome.
Well, and he was with the Gaithers
Yes,
for years.
for years with the Gaithers, and so singing baritone. And so, you know, it was just, I could go on and on about that evening, but also in addition to that, stellar performance by lead singers, directed by Dr. Brad Moffat. Oh my God, they just serenade us also into a spirit of worship. And then we went into our inspirational moment, what we call our hope moment, when we talk about the caring place. And Reba did, our executive director, Terry, did a wonderful job. And then with her, we had two families that gave their testimonies.
Aww.
And then, of course, our host with the most, Beecher Hunter, did a phenomenal job navigating us through the program. And then he made a very passionate ask on behalf of the caring place for people to give more. And I mean, I could go on and on, but that's the highlight of that evening.
Right.
And we are just very pleased how the hand of God was on this event, and just how everything just came together and just blessed everyone that was there.
That is so wonderful.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is. It is. Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to have more pictures and more highlights of the show and where you guys are now.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
When it first started, my pain was in my lower back. We went ahead and got an MRI. He saw that I had bone spurs. I had pinched nerves. The pain that I was having was very severe. No amount of medication was seeming to help. So after I had my surgery, I have no pain left now. I will always use Dr. Hutchison from Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint.
Have you heard about the new WTNB deals around town? No? Well, then let me tell you all about it. Deals Around Town airs right here on WTNB Monday evenings at 7 p.m. I watch it because it features great local restaurants from right here in our area. And better yet, I can get 25, 50, even 75% off on these places when I just call in and buy a gift certificate. That's right, I just call in during the show and pick from dozens of deals. Rumor has it that WTNB Deals Around Town is growing and growing, so much so that they may be adding another night of savings. I've even heard that they will soon add even more places, and not just restaurants. We're talking kids fun, massages, who knows what will turn up. Remember, it's Monday evenings at 7 p.m. only on WTNB.
Why, hello, I'm Brent Winters. Welcome to my local store, Mattress and Furniture Expo. What we do here, it's kind of self-explanatory. Although recently, we've taken on something new. When you purchase a coupon from WTNB's Around Town Coupon Show, you can drop by our local store to pick them up here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Call today for any information you need. And feel free to stop by and take a look at the exciting deals we have on our mattresses. They'll put you to sleep, but in a good way, of course.
Do 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 do.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
I believe that whatever we're facing, whatever difficulties, whatever challenges, whatever obstacles, that this word speaks to that. If you simply just have this word and you read this word and you allow it to sink into your heart, God will speak to you.
Live in 3, 2, 1.
Tony Miles has just been updating us on the Mark Lowry event and how successful that was. And Tony, I could tell just your enthusiasm. I mean, it was just, it's still carried over from that evening. So it was wonderful.
Yes.
And just so many great things that came out of it. You were talking about Beecher Hunter being such a good host. And
he was just so phenomenal. And then, of course, we had him to lead the Ask. And, of course, since we were in a place that used to be a church, we passed the plate.
Yes.
And
great.
he did a phenomenal job on the Ask. And we just really appreciate Beecher Hunter and Life Care and their support in this endeavor, as well as all of our sponsors. And I don't want to miss not mentioning anyone, so I'm going to look at my notes a little bit.
Oh,
but
you're fine.
we had our presenting sponsors, of course, a person who organization that will remain anonymous, but they gave a gift of the $25,000 match that we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they actually gave us $30,000. And so we're still asking people to match that.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a gift. And then the Chattanooga Times Free Press, J103, Lee University, of course, those were our presenting sponsors. Our major sponsor, another anonymous gift came there, and that was the underwriting of the expenses of Mark Lowry's entertainment fee. And so another reason we were blessed, and we could say that the proceeds from the tickets that people purchased, all but about $1 came directly to the caring place. And so the Cleveland Daily Banner, East West Media, Inc., Talk 103.3, The Buzz, WCLE Mix 104.1, our supporting sponsors, Carroll Printing Company, Inc., Fenimore's Florist, Good News Christian Magazine, Heartbeat Christian News, Social Lion, Inc., thank you, Campbell, Clark, WDEF Sunny 92.3 Radio, WMBW 88.9 FM Moody Radio, and of course, WTNB. We couldn't have done this without the community, but also our business sponsors that stepped up to the plate to help us. I mean, the marketing and promoting of this was about, if the value of it was over $150,000, okay, that was donated so that we could really do this and attract. We had people from as far as North Georgia all the way up to Knoxville that came to this event and heard about the Caring Place for the first time. So it was, it's just been the support, everything. It was just wonderful. And you just feel like you're birthing something. And then the rescheduling of the event and all of that, and then have it to turn out to be just perfect. And it's God, you know?
Exactly.
It's just God and everything. It just came together like a perfect storm.
He's in all of your details.
He's in all of the details. As to what we do and what I do is unto him. And so when you do that, no matter what, it is all good.
Right.
It is all good. And it has to be successful. And, you know, and so that's why I always like to encourage everyone, just do it unto him and walk in his excellence and just watch him step in, take it over, and just show out.
Well, and you can tell. I mean, he was right there in the midst of it all,
Yes.
and it was so successful.
Yes.
And you were talking earlier, you and I have talked on a few occasions about, building friends and
Yes.
And the people that came to watch the show from other communities
Yes.
now know about the Caring Place.
Yes.
And that's what your goal is to
Yes.
build those friendships and partner with friends to support the Caring Place.
That's right. And it doesn't just take all of Bradley County. This became a regional outreach and awareness about the Caring Place. Because what I have found out, it is about really doing what God's called us all to do, and that is to be our brother's keeper. And it doesn't matter where you are, where you're located. When you are lined up with God's purpose for your life, you then will help people regardless of where it is. Okay? And so that is, and we have found that out to be true. We've had some of our board members share what they do with people who do not live in this area, and people have given to our community based on the experience that our board members shared with them. And so that's what it's about. It's about building relationship. People give to people.
Yes, yes.
They do. And so, yes, that is what our whole goal is about, the things that we do at the Caring Place. And my role is to get our mission out and connect it with people, not only in our community, but the surrounding community. And even, if it takes us outside of here, then it takes us outside of here. But it's for the greater good, for people, God commands that we take care of the least of these. And that, when you feed me, when you clothe me, when you give me drink, then to others, then you have done it unto me.
Yes.
That's the commandment from Jesus Christ.
That's right.
So that is what the Caring Place does, and that is our mission. And so that is what we're trying to do. And the Mark Laurie event helped us to now move it from just our community, but to a regional focus. This is what the Caring Place. And we would love to see people duplicate what we do here in other communities.
Yeah, and you do such a great job. You've got a great model.
Yes,
for
we do.
Other communities.
For other communities to come, see, taste, and go back and implement it in their community as well. And, that's that's Jesus Christ's model that he taught us, and multiplication is that.
Yes.
Yes, so that's included in the model. So.
Well, and that's exciting too, to be able to emulate what's going on, the good things that the Lord's doing right here in our community, and carry it throughout other communities and beyond.
Yes.
So you all are doing a fabulous job. Well, tell us a little bit about where you are. The event was very successful.
Yes.
But you are still wanting more partners to
give. Yes.
To give.
We still need operating monies, our unrestricted dollars, as we call it. Our goal was $100,000, and we are trending very well right now to reach that goal. But we need about $15,000 more to exceed that goal. So again, I'm just saying, you know me, I'm looking at the community. Those that were there and you took your pledge card home thinking you wanted to think about it, pray about it, but you plan to give, but you haven't done it yet, please send those in right away. And those that are listening, and if we've touched you in any way, or you want to help to take care of the least of these, please donate today. You can go to our website, thecaringplaceonline.org, and there's a big old donate button, and you can donate securely to the Caring Place, and help us reach that $100,000 goal, because that is for our annual budget for 2015, for this year, to continue our services to meet the need that God has called us to do this year.
Well, and we've got a great community that's always giving, and you've had wonderful partners and your sponsors that you had for the event who stepped up to the plate to make that happen and bring it to the community for people to enjoy. And so you just need a few more partners to jump right in.
Just a few more partners,
That's
jump right in
Sure.
and help us and to ensure that, you know, it's that we don't worry about this year. We serve over 3,400 households in 2014, okay? And so we want to do that and more in 2015. So when you really think about that, and the average household is about 4 to 6 people, that's a lot of people that we're serving, ensuring that they don't go hungry, that they have clothes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and
And other
briefly,
services.
just really quickly, Toni, highlight what all you do. We've just got a couple of minutes left, just so the audience, if they've ever missed it, your explanation of what the Caring Place does for the community.
Okay, we address the physical, social, and spiritual needs of the disadvantaged of Bradley County. And we do that in a lot of different ways in the natural, like providing food, clothing, rent and utilities, some dental help, and also our SAC Pack program, where we are helping Bradley County elementary school children who may experience food hunger over the weekend. So they get these SAC packs they get to take home over the weekend. So that's another one of our program as well. So social services is huge. We also have 2 social workers on staff that work with families in dealing with other areas that we're unable to provide. So if they have something outside of those programs, then our social workers work with them and connect them. And that's an array of services, are connecting them with other organizations like the Caring Place that can provide them the services that they need.
Okay. Well, and you could go into so much more detail, but we are out of time, unfortunately. But, you know, just so our community and our audience understands, you know, just keep it at the top of your mind what the Caring Place does. They're extremely beneficial and such an asset to our community that you offer everything that you do, and especially from that Christ-centered view that you do. And so Toni is always a delight to talk to. I hope you've enjoyed today's show, and please don't forget the Caring Place. If you have your donation cards that you did take home, please get those in, just like she said, or visit their website, thecaringplaceonline.org, and donate today. Thank you for being with us today. I want to thank Toni for joining me. It was a delightful show, and we will see you next time on WTNB Today.